Good morning. I am Alexandra Woodier-Sharon, the CEO and President of Empress Royalty. I would love to walk you through our presentation. As Rick mentioned, he just recently became a large shareholder in Empress. We offer you a strategic approach to investing in gold and silver. We're listed on the TSX-V under the symbol EMPR and on the OTCQX, which we just upgraded to, under the symbol EMPYF. I will be making forward-looking statements throughout the presentation, so I've encouraged to read this. It's also available on our website. Our value proposition. We have a strong mining finance team, completed over $6 billion in mining finance transactions, allowing us unique access to investment opportunities. We create new royalties and/or streams to get mines into production or to expand upon production capacity, which result in strong returns. We have a diversified portfolio, currently of 17 investments, exclusive to precious metals. We're focused on quality over quantity. And we're generating revenue now, forecasting significant revenue of over $54 million over the next 5 years, which will allow us to continue to build the portfolio and drive growth. Just a quick thing here on what our royalties or streams. At Empress, we do both. A royalty is where we invest in a company and receive a percentage of revenue from production. A stream is where we invest, but we're able to buy silver or gold at a discounted price. And with our portfolio, we're paying usually 20% spot price, so that's an 80% discount on the gold or silver. The benefits to an Empress shareholder are investing in a royalty and streaming company. You're getting leverage to the gold and silver price. It's a hedge against inflation, protect inflationary costs compared to typical mining companies, and you're able to repay a low percentage of spot price. And high returns. Our current portfolio has an average IRR in excess of 31%. You're also getting access to a globally developing portfolio and leveraging off the multi-jurisdiction of our team. Here we've got two charts. The first one explains how royalty companies outperform gold, looking at the gold royalty index, the price of gold, and the gold miners ETF. In the second chart, we're looking at the life cycle of a royalty company. We're in stage 1. We just launched 2 years ago, so we're establishing our market presence, and we believe with our strategy and with the revenue coming in from our current investments, we should be able to quickly accelerate to stage 2 rapid growth. There's been a lot of new entrants in the last 2 years to the royalty and streaming space. We really view there's 3 types. There's the exploration generation, early stage and expensive to acquire, but there's a long lead time to revenue if it does in fact turn into a mine. Then there's the third-party acquisitions, where you're buying existing royalties. A pretty simple acquisition process, but there's no direct relationship with the company. It's become crowded, part of a combating bid process, and typically low returns. We're in the creation. We work with mining companies, again, to get them into production or expand upon their production capacity, and we have a direct relationship with them. We have monthly reporting, we're in their data rooms, we're very close to the management, weekly calls to really protect our investments. And we're able to create flexible structure that work the goals for all parties and really focus our capital into assets that will bring revenue into Empress. Our investment manager is Endeavour Financial. I'm ex-Endeavour Financial. I was director of structured finance in London for 10 years, so working with my old team. They've been around for 30 years, won 20 international awards. Their managing director is also our executive chairman. So it really gives us access to their whole team of geologists, mining engineers, financial analysts, cash flow modelers, to really be able to punch above our weight and keep our G&A low. And also source opportunities, quickly vet them, and then turn them into transactions. How we invest. We look at it from 5 directions. We're looking at production and development stage projects in both private and public companies. We're looking purely at gold and silver, and we're global. Right now we're in Peru, Mexico, and Mozambique, and able to get some great returns as a result, leveraging off our experience in these jurisdictions. The investment size mandated up to 25 million. In terms of our growth right now, we're looking sort of 2 to 10 million as we're looking for new investments. And all of our investments have a strong ESG focus. Moving into the portfolio, I'll just touch lightly on some of the ones we have. We have the Cerro Antipite gold mine in Peru. This is a private company. The mine was started by Buenaventura in 2002 and then bought by Sierra Sun in 2016. Over 1 million ounces have been produced to date. We provided them with $10 million to increase their production. We now get 4.5% of their gold, up to 11,000 ounces, and then we have a 1% stream for life of mine. And again, we're just paying 80% discount on that gold. The annual cash flow to Empress is $2 million, the net asset value, $15 million. Then we have the Talahueto silver stream, owned by Altalay Mining in Durango, Mexico. In this case, we're getting 100% of their silver, up to 1.25 million ounces, and then it's 20% for 10 years. In this case, we're getting, when they're fully ramped up, we'll be getting $3 million cash flow coming in and a $20 million net asset value. We have the Manako Gold Royalty in Mozambique. We're just recently at site. We've got a 3% royalty on this. The annual cash flow is $1.6 million, NAV $5 million. This one's just ramping up, and we're receiving the gold revenue from this now. We have a development stage asset owned by Candelaria in Zacatecas, Mexico. They're currently doing a drill program on this. We expect this one to get a lot more interesting. And we also have 13 exploration royalties, which we picked up as part of our direct listing on the TSX-V. But we're much more focused on producing assets. Right now in the pipeline, we're valuing over $50 million of potential new investments. We're on term sheets on 3 deals, a gold stream that's in production, a gold mine that's in production that we are looking to do a gold stream, a silver stream, and another gold stream as well. These are all ones that we're evaluating. We're doing a deep dive into due diligence on them in the technical aspects as part of our process, and hopefully being able to advance some of these soon. My personal goal for the company is to bring 3 more investments into Empress this year. When we look at our projected revenue, here we have the next 5 years. That's cumulatively $54 million of revenue coming into Empress using current prices. We've invested $19.5 million into the portfolio to date. Our net asset value is $47 million, and our market cap is roughly $27 million today. So we're trading on a significant discount compared to all our peers. If you look at the P/NAV ratio, the average is what, 1.2 times. We're trading at a 48% discount. Our team, the people behind Empress, we're all experienced mining finance specialists. Myself, David Rode from Endeavour, and Jeremy Bond from Terra Capital are also all on the investment committee, supported by a strong board, Natasha Kieran, our lead director, a lawyer who actually spoke yesterday on one of the panels, and then Paul Mainwaring, a CFA, and Wes Roberts, a mining engineer. Our team, we're able to keep it small. Myself, Rich, Janet, and Caitlin, who are all here today, we're building the company. Alison Rippon-Armstrong, our ESG advisor, and David Lang, a very experienced mining engineer, who's our technical advisor. We have a strong shareholder base. Management board and our strategic partners roughly own 25%. Roughly 35% is institutional. That includes VRIC and some other funds like Sprott and US Global. We currently have 113 million shares outstanding. Our market cap in Canadian is about 36 million. Research coverage by David Talbot at Red Cloud and Adam at Research Capital. We currently have $2 million in cash, and we have another $10 million available through a debt facility. Since we launched the company, I said we've deployed $19.5 million into 4 key assets. 2 of those were development assets, which are now in production, bringing revenue into Empress. We've received our first revenue within 1 year of inception, and projecting significant revenue over the next 5 years. On the corporate side, we just upgraded our listing in the US to the OTCQX. We've got the secured debt facility, 10 more available to us, and in the fall, we just welcomed Rick Rule as a strategic investor. We have a lot of near-term catalysts happening in 2023. Sierra is going to be increasing its production. Talahueto is ramping up production. Same with Manako, bringing more revenue. And as I mentioned, we have a strong pipeline of opportunities that will continue to build the portfolio. In summary, we're on the path to rapid growth. 19.5 into the portfolio to date, generating $54 million at current prices over the next 5 years. Our net asset value is $54 million, and our current market cap is $28 million. Thank you so much for listening. Our booth is just over there at 125. Please come by and talk with us. We'd love to talk to you more about our story. Thank you.